Welcome everybody to another Nomadic Monday. I've seen the cat tail. See it? There it is. It's a cat tail, not the kind that grows by the ponds or anything. Let me lock on focus here so it doesn't go like this in and out during today's vlog. We are back inside Cousin Eddie, back home in Wildwood, Florida, about 1.5 miles away from Three Flags, Thousand Trails, which is just down the street. I don't stay over there when I come home because I have a small piece of property here I'm allowed to use during snowbird season and stuff. I could park here, stay away from the crowds, and then once they start thinning out in March and April, I can start doing our normal thing again, the normal Florida thing. It's so full down here. Everything is so packed up. So it's nice to have a little place to park and stay for the winter time, free of charge, with electricity and everything, due to this is company property. I love my company. Anyway, we've been gone so long, the cat's been cooped up in the truck this whole time. You guys can't see her. She's on top of the captain's chair right now, kind of doing this on some of the woodwork up there. But yeah, she's been cooped up so long. Once you get her in here, she just goes crazy and wants to get into everything. Run, play, get nosy, tear stuff up, and just be a regular nuisance. Anyway, she's not about today's vlog. This crazy tail over here is not about today's vlog. Today's vlog is a Nomadic Monday. It's where I take your guys' comments and read them from the previous week. But I'm going to do a little bit something different today. Was it Jorgen's Journeys, I believe, which is a YouTube channel. It's pronounced Jorgen, but it's spelled with a J. And Blue Wave Odyssey, they both did videos where I'm stealing your guys' ideas, by the way. I'm just putting it out there. I'm stealing your guys' ideas. You guys did a video of things for nomads, perfect things for RVers, for Christmas gifts. The 10 top things, that you should have for mobile home or mobile RV living and stuff. So I'm gonna do the same thing, but I'm gonna put a twist on it. I'm only gonna do 5 things. What do you think about a twist? That's a twist, right? 5 things instead of 10 things. But and also, this isn't gonna focus on nomadic life. This is gonna focus on beginning YouTube, stuff that you should have beginning YouTube. Now, and you can do it while living the nomadic life. I mean, that's what I do. I shoot YouTube and live the nomadic life. You can, what do they call that? Oh, I forget what it's called. When you could do more than one thing at once. You can do that. Let me have a sip of some McDonald's sweet tea and get to this. So what the plan is, read a comment and show you 1 of 5 things, stocking stuffers, that you could use as a YouTuber. Small stocking stuffer things. Some are cheap, some are expensive, but if you want something small enough to fit inside of a stocking as a YouTuber, stuff you should have, or it would make your YouTube journey a little bit easier. So that's what it is. Top 5 things for a YouTuber's stocking during the holiday season. All right, one more sippy sip. That is some good sweet tea. On my last video, the Riverview Mansion Christmas Fortnite Adventures writes, ha ha ha, or she just wrote, or they wrote ha ha, not ha ha ha. That's an extra HA. I enjoyed your storytelling style. Thank you for sharing it with us, my friend. Thumbs up, Christmas tree musical notes. Those are emojis. And the very festive bed and breakfast. Yeah, I love that place. It's a must stop on my travel, leaving Florida, going up north, and then coming back. That whole town of Metropolis, Illinois. Amazing people, great places to hang out, and they just take care of it. It's kind of like Mayberry. I get that Mayberry feel from the residents. At least the residents I socialize with. Okay, I'm going to do one more real fast before we do our number 1 stocking stuffer. James Catnese writes, nice. Okay, this here was the 1,000 Trails video. Nice video. I will join 1,000 Trails. Thank you. Nothing beats 1,000 Trails. I'm telling you now. It's for the price. I think your initial year, it's $399 with a zone pass. $399. You get the whole year. I mean, this time of year it sucks if you're in Florida or Arizona or something, because the whole United States, everybody comes and flocks to these areas. But normally, the rest of the time of the year, it is super. You just go on your computer, pick the date you want to stay and the date you want to leave, and you just show up. That's it. You don't know out-of-pocket expense, no money. You got your sewage, electricity, swimming pools, lakes, kayaks, canoes. For $399 for a year, for the first year. I think the second year, mine jumped up to $500 or $499 or something. And this year, I think it went up a couple dollars more, but I haven't paid this year yet because I am thinking about becoming, I'm getting the lifetime, the elite. I think they call it the elite package. But I can't do that until after I do what I'm getting ready to do in April, which I will tell you guys about in a future video. All right, here we go. Get ready. Number one thing that is perfect for a YouTuber's stocking during the holiday season. Dun, dun, dun. SD cards. You can never go wrong with SD cards. They're the perfect gift, whether they're for you or for someone else. Everybody needs storage. You can't go wrong with it. Now, I need probably about 15 or 20 of these right now. The 64 gigs would be perfect. So if anybody wants to send them to me, I'll leave my address in the description below. I'm getting ready to go somewhere crazy. No internet, no cell phone service, no nothing for over 10 days. Different countries where I cannot use anything. So I'm going to be relying on recording all my travels on these. So definitely something you should have in your Christmas stocking. Why am I drinking so much tea? Because it's good. All right, on to another comment. Grassroots Living, who I found on Blue Wave Odyssey's channel on the Saturday Night Live. Not the TV show Saturday Night Live. Blue Wave Odyssey every Saturday night does a live stream, bringing nomadic travelers and foodies and if you have a YouTube channel, more than likely it doesn't matter if it's focused on travel life. It could be about anything. There's a Toonstead. He's a animator artist on computer, does cartoons. He joined and he follows Blue Wave Odyssey. What Blue Wave is trying to do, it's kind of not trying to hook us all up and create a community. That's the way I see it. He's creating a community, and within that community, that gives you an option, a chance to grow your YouTube channel too, because you're making friends, talking in the chats, and you're becoming a part of this group, and they're gonna log on to your YouTube channel, and fingers crossed they subscribe and become a friend. And you could do the same thing with them. And that way it's not like a sub for sub thing. It's actually, because you can unsub if it's content you don't like. You don't have to follow them. But, you sub. And if you like their content, you could show support, leave a comment. And you create a group of friends. Kind of like what a social network should be. And that's the way I'm looking at his channel. If you have a YouTube channel and you want to grow and meet some new people, Blue Wave Odyssey, BLUWAVE Odyssey, not BLUE. God, my spelling sucks. Anyway, so I met Grassroots Living on the other day, and I subbed to their channel because they're great. They're what I want to become. New sub here. You're too funny. I really thought Minnesota would only get one winter storm. Yeah, who knew? Oh, I'm beginning to understand why penguins walk like they do. Yeah, I mean, you're going to slip and bust your butt on that ice. Good stuff. We are glad we found you on Blue Wave's channel. Well, I'm glad you found me too, and I'm glad I found you. Dustin Porter writes, Dustin Porter's been a subscriber of mine for 2 years now, possibly. Quite a long time. It's one of my longtime subs. On my Riverview Bed and Breakfast Christmas video, them Christmas lights are pretty. You know what's amazing though? In that entire town, okay, the owners of the Super Museum, I don't know if they want me to say their names and stuff, but their home, they got it decorated. Riverview Mansion, decorated. But I walked the streets of town and there weren't too many houses decorated, which is odd. Down here in Florida, like if you go to Celebration or you go to some communities in Orlando proper, from houses all the way down to the cul-de-sac and back, I don't know what their electric bills are, but every house seems to be connected and everyone's doing music and projections and everything. And then you go to small town America like that, you would think you would have, you know, small town America Christmas feel to it, but it doesn't. So yeah, the Riverview Mansion Bed and Breakfast was like the only house on that street that was decorated. RV Kids, brand new subscriber. I also found them on Blue Wave Odyssey's channel, and they found me there too. We'll definitely be watching. What a fun channel. Just subscribed, and I subscribe to you. Love your channel too. All right, let's get on. Let's put the tablet down and pull out something new. Now I'm starting from kind of, cheapest and working my way up. So these, you can pick up these cards at Best Buy or Walmart, $14, you know, probably. This here cost about the same. Now, not the camera. The camera's a little bit more. This here is an Osmo Action. Great camera. I'll probably leave the link to this in the description too, just in case you guys want it. Great for vlogging. Most of my videos are shot on this. It has a decent microphone, good, decent video quality, and great stabilization. But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about what I got it screwed onto. A tripod. It's nice. You can get tripods fairly cheap. I got this Manfrotto at Best Buy, red tag. I got it for $14.90 something. So definitely you are going to need one of these. Something small for something like this is perfect. I also got monopods from DJI, the drone manufacturer that also created this. And the very last thing I'm going to show you, this should be in a stocking. So yeah, those are great too because they extend. They're not selfie sticks, they're monopods. But if you're just running and gunning, going out to shoot a quick video, you can just hold this in your hand and let it fly. Let it fly. Now, there's GoPro people and there's DJI people. Basically, they're the only two people in the camera game for action cams. I prefer DJI products because I've had all their drones and I've had all their gimbals. Pretty much every gimbal. Up here, I got tons of DJI gimbals. So I'm a DJI fanboy. I admit it. But I've also watched a lot of comparison videos on quality and stuff like that. And this here, you know what? Let's continue talking about this real fast. What I really like about this camera. So you get this back screen, right? You also, with the touch of a button, you got a front screen so you can frame yourself. You have no problem framing yourself. You know you need that rule of thirds, right? So, yeah, like I pay attention to my rule of thirds. But yeah, so you got this front camera. If you want that, like on the GoPro Hero 8, it's actually an extra accessory that's going to cost money and stuff. This here is all-in-one, and it's also $100 cheaper than the GoPro. So I prefer this, and it's sturdy. You can unscrew the lens if you break it or scratch it, put a new one on. You can put ND filters on it, whereas the GoPro Hero 8, it's built on. If you scratch it, you might as well throw the camera in the garbage. So anyway, but that's not what we're talking about. We were talking about this. A little tripod. Tripods are good to have, and they do fit in the stocking if you get the right size. Jorgen's Journeys, which I found on Blue Wave Odyssey's channel too. A lot of these got a lot of subscribers from Blue Wave Odyssey. Being friends with that channel really helped me make a lot of new friends and subscribers. It's been great. Jorgen's Journeys on mansion, on the Riverview Mansion Christmas video. Spooky, cheerful, nice place to visit. Now, the reason in that video I said spooky, because the place is supposedly haunted. If you watch my one video, ghost hunting video in the mansion, what is his name? There was a ghost hunting TV show crew there. Gavin, I don't know Gavin's last name. Gavin Kelly, I think, or something. I don't know. Gavin, he's a nice guy, and he comes to the mansion a lot and puts on special ghost hunting events. But he has a TV show on Netflix called Truth or Journey or Truth or something like that. And it's like ghost hunters. And I think they're on their second season now on Amazon. But that was him in the video, cracking the joke when he was turning the lights off. So I have a celebrity in one of my videos. Woo! But yeah, so the place is supposedly haunted. That's why I said spooky. But just this time of year, it's haunted with the spirit of Christmas. Carol Apostle writes, bizarre, thanks for sharing. Same video. I don't know what's bizarre. Ghost spookiness? Yeah, I don't believe in spooks. I don't believe in them. Captain Jack Scrapper, who found me and subscribed to me, and I started watching his channel. He lives in a schoolie. A schoolie, for those of you that aren't into the lingo of nomadic life, RV living, van life, and stuff like that. It's a school bus, basically, or any kind of bus. And then they take out the seats and they turn them into rolling homes. And a lot of them are pretty nice. Well, this guy here, Captain Jack Scrapper, I was watching one of his videos yesterday, and you know how, like, in the driver's seat of the school bus, you have the seat and the steering wheel and stuff like that, but where you come in the door, on the dash, he had an actual ship steering wheel. I don't know what the steering wheels on a ship are called, but like you're out searching for Moby Dick type wheels on his school bus. It was pretty cool. But yeah, so he mentioned me in his video the other day. So I thank you, Captain. He writes, this was my Superman, does Superman celebrate Christmas video? Uh-oh, kids in your video, LOL. And this is still up. Maybe Copa is a bunch of bunk. You could write scripts for Superman and Santa. Fair winds and smiles. I don't think Copa's looking for videos specifically with kids in it. I don't think, I don't think that's what they're looking for. I read through pretty much everything Copa and the FTC has written, and I don't think they're going to come after us for any of that stuff. I don't think they're going to come after you for shooting videos at Disney. I don't think they're going to come after you for shooting videos at Universal. I don't think they're going to come after you for shooting vlogs at Nickelodeon Universe at Mall of America. Because those are like travel videos, family videos. And I think what they're doing is they're looking for videos that are 100% geared towards age 13 and under. You know, I think that's where products could be marketed to those kids. Quit bouncing around like a monkey. God, she's crazy. So yeah, I don't think we have nothing to worry about so much. I still am on my thumbnails putting 13 plus on it just to cover my butt. Because if I have tomorrow off while they're working on my truck, I may cruise over to Disney for a little bit, grab some drinks and something to eat. I could always use some Disney adult beverages. So I might go over there, and if I do, I'll have the camera with me. Rise of the Resistance just opened up at MGM Studios, Hollywood Studios. And I'll probably record that. And I'm not too worried about FTC COPPA rules and regs, because my videos are going to have adult beverages in them. They're going to have food in them. They'll just be at a theme park. And so, you know, adults do all that same stuff. So it's more family than just kids. My videos are not geared towards kids. I don't think you have to cuss in it, and I don't think you're going to get in any trouble if you do cuss, because in your statistics and YouTube studio statistics, it shows you that your average age range that are following you, that are watching your videos. Like mine is like, I have some kids. It's a blip, but then as it goes down, like to 1824 or something like that, then I start to see results, 34 or something like that to 50, 50 to 64. And so, and the lines are long, but as it gets to the kids, it goes down to very small. So so all I have to do is say, well, look at my statistics. Kids aren't watching my videos. They're not geared towards kids. You know, people my age or older are usually watching my videos. So that's easy enough. Anyway, so for the third stocking stuffer you should have as a YouTuber that you could put on your Santa's wish list, I would put the LumaCube. You need lighting. Proper lighting is always necessary. I don't have no lighting in here right now. Normally I can let's turn this on. Like you can put this on a tripod or something because it's screw in at the bottom, and you could put it wherever you want, have your lighting, and you can make it super duper bright. You could like adjust it, and doesn't just matters where you put it. Ooh. But yeah, so lighting is important. You could put diffusers on this. It goes up to 1500 luma, I think. So it could get really, really bright. So lighting's important. LumaCube. They're about 75 bucks at Best Buy, or you could just order it off my link, my Amazon link below. You'll probably get extra features if you do that, like a cold shoe mount or something, so you could actually slide it on your camera, or like if you ordered one of these or got one of these, the Manfrottos, you could just take the camera off, screw this on top, and then have a portable light that you can put the tripod out and put it anywhere. So yeah, lights are important. Okay, and they fit in your stocking. That's important too. Blue Wave Odyssey, who I've been talking about lately, check out that channel. Become a friend of that channel, subscribe, because the more that channel grows, the more we all grow, because it gives us more friends to talk to and possibly subscribe to. He writes, LOL, why penguins walk the way they do? Do you hear what I hear? Hippie, I love your sense of humor. I love yours too. I love you guys. I'm hoping I could be home for the Tampa RV show this year. I missed last year. I went the year before. But if I can make it home in time for at least one of the days, maybe the Saturday or something, I'd like to hang out with you guys. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it back though. Who knows? I'll probably be like in North Dakota again. Kevin Cole writes, looks like an opportunity. Okay, this is the haunted. Yeah. Okay, ghost hunting. Yeah, this is where I went in with the Ghost Hunters from Amazon, the TV show on Amazon at the Riverview Mansion. Looks like an opportunity to open up a really good bar and grill in Metropolis. And if I was a ghost, I would be frightened by all those paranormal investigators and go out for a walk. Yeah, you know, that's something else. So if you watch their TV show, you have a lot of equipment, a lot of things that go bing, bop, boop, make weird noises and flashing lights and stuff like that. Yeah, if I was a ghost, I'd bolt. I'd go to the nearest ghost coffee shop, I think, and kind of get out of there for a while. They swear they capture stuff. They swear that they hear stuff. I never have. Pete and Kate's RV Life. You should check out their channel. Great channel. I found them on Blue Wave. Pete and Kate's RV Life. You sure go to some interesting places. Thanks for taking us along with you. Well, thank you. That was my Metropolis Superman Christmas video. Yeah, I'm pretty fortunate. Over the last 30 years, I've been focused on money. Not really, you know. You always see those advertisements. Become a truck driver. See the world. But you never have a chance to stop and see anything because you're going from a pickup to a delivery, from a pickup to a delivery, from a pickup to a delivery, pickup, delivery, and you're just going. Over the years, after 2 relationships, eventually living in a motorhome, I realized, you know what? Let's not focus on the money. The money is going to be there. If you're working and getting from point A to point B on time, you can make time to stop and see things. And that's what I'm focused on nowadays. During the winter time, it's a little bit harder, but I like to, it's nice to stop, stretch your legs, smell the roses, check out Superman, check out Keith Holt's Hillbilly Gardens and Toyland Museum in Kentucky, check out the Spam Museum in Minnesota. It's nice. It's good to get out, and that's what I'm focused on now. It's not all about the money. Money's important. It affords you a lot of things to do, but I think seeing the stuff that the United States has to offer, is a lot more important. I mean, look at the Mothman Museum, Point Pleasant, West Virginia. Great example. Great place to stop. Great place to visit. I've been driving past that place for 30 years, never stopped. Now that I'm focusing on stopping and exploring, now it's opening up a whole new world to me. Captain Jack Scrapper writes, Rick, I mentioned you in my most recent video around the 7-minute mark in Don't Panic, Help Us Grow. I know you did, and you said you were saying nomadic wrong or something. And I watched your video, and you know what? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I just appreciate the shout out. Thank you so much. So let's put this down. Move on to the fourth thing, which means there's only one more thing after this. Only one more thing. So this is another DJI product. Now GoPro makes these also, and you could just buy generic ones. But like I said, I'm a DJI fanboy, so you ready for it? So let's say you have an action cam or a big gimbal, and you want to get some driving down the road shots on the outside of your vehicle. Mount the camera on your door on the outside or on the back of your motorhome, or and so you can get that traffic passing you, or as you're driving down the road, you get that back view. Or you want to mount it on the top of your trailer and get the hood of your vehicle going down the road as you're driving. You want that. You know how you do it? Suction cups. A suction cup mount. Now GoPro does make one of these, but I consider theirs cheap. Like a lot of GoPro stuff, I just consider cheap and generic. I don't know why. Everybody loves GoPro. I give or take. I don't care. This one here, for DJI products, this is for their gimbals and action cams, has 3 suction cups on it. GoPro's, I believe, has 1. So if you lose suction it's a stormy day, windy day, cold day, metal flexes, rubber gets cold, dries out, from the frost and the freeze, and dries out, and it may come undone. And all of a sudden, what happens? There goes your camera. You left it on the road 5 miles back. That would suck. So that's the reason I like this one. It has 3 mounts. One of these comes off. I still got 2 stuck, and then it's redundancy. I like that. Plus, this one here, it rotates in all different directions. You got this mount, or this rotates in all different directions. You can pretty much get this any position you want, and it's fairly inexpensive. It's all metal, no plastic on it, except for these rubbery things. But yeah, great. $75. They may be cheaper now, as I'm posting the links below. When you guys are done watching the video, you can go to the links below and you click on the Amazon link. It may be cheaper now, but when I first purchased, I bought one, and then one of my friends up in Boise, Idaho, Stephanie Lake, she sent me an extra one for my birthday as a gift, so I could have one in my truck and then one here in the motorhome. So I have 2 of these. Great, perfect to have. And yeah, they do break down nice and small, so they will fit in a Christmas stocking. Okay, Kat, off the tablet. Let's get on to the next comment. Jim Jensen writes on the Superman Christmas video, wondering who is the sour grape that's giving thumbs down on your videos. He should be expunged from YouTube. Looks like he is I don't want to say the word. Hey, thumbs down are as important as thumbs up. It's all YouTube likes, as long as there's, what is that called? With the comments, with the thumbs ups, the thumbs down, it's all interactive. YouTube, the algorithm likes to see that people are in there doing stuff like that. So it doesn't hurt me if I get a thumbs down. I don't know who it is. It seems like right when I post the video, before there's any time to watch it, right when I hit publish and public, about 20 seconds later, the thumbs down appears. It happens a lot before anybody even watches. So I don't know who it is. It doesn't bother me. I don't want them expunged because they're giving me the thumb down. That's good. It's fine. I'm good with that. Dustin Porter writes, they might sell a massage seat that hooks to your cigarette lighter outlet. Might check that out. I don't know if Amazon sells it or not. It might be a pulled disc in your back. I have no clue. At night when you are sleeping, put some Bengay or Icy Hot. I shouldn't have to put that on my back just to go to sleep. It's my bed mattress. That's what's doing it. It's the bed mattress. It's only in my tractor trailer. The mattress is only like 2 inches thick. So I did buy a purple pillow, and so I put that above my hip area, and that's helped out a lot. But it has. I blame my truck for giving me my sciatic nerve, and from what I'm told, I'll have it for the rest of my life. I don't know, but lately, about the last 30 days since I put that pillow there, it doesn't bother me. I mean, I feel it right now. It hurts, but I'm not down for the count like I am sometimes. So it's getting slowly better. It's tolerable, put it that way. James Cantonese writes, where is that Superman in that nice video? I have to check out that should be on my bucket list. It is in a town called Metropolis, Illinois. It's the only town in the United States named Metropolis. So they got the benefit of working with DC Comics and having the Superman character as their town mascot. But also 1912, I want to say the movie was, or 1921. Couldn't have been 1912. Could have been. It was a silent movie named Metropolis. What many consider the most important movie in history. Without the movie Metropolis, there would be no Star Wars, there'd be no Star Trek, there'd be no Fifth Element, there'd be none of that stuff would have happened. It all started because of the movie Metropolis. And because Metropolis, Illinois is the only town in, I don't know if it's the world or in the United States. I don't know how copyright things go. But they have the right to the movie Metropolis because it supposedly it went up for fair use because it's 100 years old or something like that. But it's not up for fair use because there is a city of Metropolis that claimed it. So they have the home of Superman and the home of Metropolis, which is the movie Metropolis. So they could do so much more in that town, and hopefully eventually they will. Jim, the owner of the Superman Museum, was talking about possibly creating a second museum based on the movie Metropolis. So I'll kick him in the butt and see if we can get him motivated on doing that. What? I only got a few more, and then I got one more to talk about. Go. Dustin Porter writes, maybe the guy truck is a bull and it's senior truck being red. Okay, so yeah, I got a red truck. So the other day I was in Minnesota, only person in the parking lot. A little truck pulls in, a straight truck, you know, the small delivery trucks, pulls in, goes down about 50 yards, puts his truck in reverse, backs all the way up, gets about that far from me, hits his brakes. And I go, wow, wipe the sweat off my brow. Next thing, he keeps it in reverse. Back starts taking off again. Though that far became that far. And tagged me. He got me. He had the whole parking lot. He was going to a warehouse door that was like 50 yards down. Why he did what he did, I have no idea. Nutty. Okay, now this is kind of an expensive, and like I said, I'm a DJI fanboy. Said it before, I'll say it again. This is another DJI product. If you're going to have a YouTube channel, you're going to need a camera. Yes, this camera is great. The stabilization, everything in this camera is great. If it's 36 degrees below zero out, I take this thing out. If I'm going swimming, this goes in the water with me. If I'm riding my Segway on some bumpy ground and I have a opportunity to fall and bust my butt, this is what's going to be in my hand. For all other things, it's this tiny little thing that fits right in your pocket. It is called a DJI Osmo Pocket. You know, obviously because it can fit in your pocket. It is a little electronic robotic gimbal, stabilized footage like crazy, and it also has a screen built into it, unlike my other gimbals. So this here is really nice, really handy. You're running, it's always stable. It won't look like it's stable because you're running or going crazy, but in the end, you look at the footage, definitely nice. So you could get, oh, I don't want to record, turn off. You could get this little gimbal, fit it into your Christmas stocking, and start your YouTube career right with this thing right here. It does 4K 60 frames a second on down into the 1080s, 720s, and everything else. Good audio. You don't need an external mic, but if you want one, they do sell an accessory that slides right off. Let's see here if I can do this. So this plugs into your phone, so you can download everything if you want. But they have an accessory that slides right in here. And with that, you could hook a lavalier mic or whatever they call them, or a shotgun mic or anything. You could mount this on something like this, you know, and then extend the reach a little bit, but you really don't need to. If you're just walking around holding this out, talking to it, it's fine. You're going to need a camera for a decently cheap price. This would be my go-to suggestion for you to start your YouTube video. I mean, if you can't afford something right now and you're just using your telephone, that's great also. Phones work amazing, especially modern day phones. But if you do want to upgrade a little bit and you don't want to get one of those big heavy rigs, you know, with a 2-foot long lens on them, this right here works great. And if you don't, and if you do a lot of action stuff, the Osmo Action. And if you are in the GoPro camp, grab a GoPro. They work great too. So anyway, on to the next comment. That was number 5 anyway. That was 5 stocking stuffers every YouTuber should have. Okay, Dank Toad writes, I want to stay here so bad. You were such a lucky man. That was my Gaylord Palms video. Gaylord Palms is awesome. Nothing's stopping you from staying there but you, though. It's open right now. You could just go. It's worth it. You're going to have a blast. Blue Wave Odyssey writes, wow, maybe he'd aimed at you. Otherwise, he would have missed you by a mile. Talking about that truck that backed into me. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. He was like within inches and then put it back in reverse again. And he had to do it on purpose. That's the only excuse. He had to do it on purpose. James Cantonese writes, are you going to Tampa? I don't know what that means. Am I going for the RV show? Possibly. I'm paying for something right now that I will let you guys know about in a future video. If I can get it paid off before the end of December. Some of my friends from Metropolis, Illinois, and I would love to take and hang out with them. What does this say? Uh-oh, I'm almost out of memory. See, that you need memory cards. If I can get my trip paid off by then, I will be at the show and be here for everybody from Metropolis coming down to the theme parks. That's the plan anyway. Nathan Whitaker writes, well, I'm glad you're all right. Yeah. Hey man, it's always weird when you think that you're safe in a parking lot, just kicking back, but parking lots could be some of the most dangerous places. Justin and Christine's RV Van Life, who I've met off of Blue Wave Odyssey's channel. Wow, that's crazy. Hope you get all this taken care of without too much trouble. I was ran into a couple times while I wasn't in my car in the winter. Of course, the insurance paid, but it still damages your vehicle. I agree. Dash cams are a great idea. That's something else. I use this This mounted to my dash. It just didn't happen to be on at the time. I do have security cameras and like the Waze and the Rio links and stuff like that here in my RV. I think I'm going to start putting one in my truck too. Silver Turtle 65 writes, that's crazy. There's so many lousy drivers on the road. I rarely ride my motorcycle anymore. It's sad. Yeah, I sold my motorcycle so I can get tires for my motorhome. Tires are expensive. So I ended up selling my motorcycle just to be able to afford the tires so I could start going on my RV adventures. But yeah, driving in the state of Florida for all these years on a motorcycle, especially in the Orlando area, I-4 area, it's crazy because you get people from all over the world here. They're on vacation and they drive like they do in their home countries. And we don't drive like that where they're from. So, you know, they're getting used to our rules, our speed limits, our lane changes, everything else. So yeah, you don't want to be on a motorcycle here. Ninth Element, Adventure Life. It was terrific talking to you, Ninth Element. I follow you now on YouTube. You put me to shame. I'm going to be watching a lot of your videos, learning how to do upgrades and fixes and everything else because you're skilled, girl. You have some skill. Good morning. So glad that you are okay. Your kitty is adorable. Stay safe and stay warm. Cheers. 80 degrees right now. It is 6:43 in the evening. 80 degrees. I know, right? I know. Nix Pix writes, NIXPIX YouTube channel found on Blue Wave Odyssey. Oh no, that's awful. I hope he is held responsible. You were just minding your own business. It's between our companies. So I know I'm not in any trouble. I took the photographs, got all his info, turned it in. It's up to the companies to deal with all this stuff now. Right, Kat? I don't even think it woke her up. JTS Outdoor Life writes, wow, that is crazy. How are you parked but still hit? I don't know. I don't know. It's like a Kmart or Walmart parking lot. You go in to do your grocery shopping, come out and your car is totaled. Don't know how come. Galleon's Adventures, who's a great channel. Love your guys' stuff. Crazy how you can be parked and someone still hits you. I definitely wouldn't be a nice person at that point. But then again, getting mad won't solve anything. No, the guy seemed nice. He seemed like a nice guy. Maybe he had his headphones in, his stereo up too loud, and he just wasn't paying attention, right? He wasn't paying attention. Frank Queen writes, goodness, that's cold. 36 degrees below zero with the wind chill. It was cold. Anthony, oh my God, how am I going to pronounce this last name? Anthony, Anthony, I'm not even going to try your last name. I have one of these in my van. Best part is it doesn't draw much power, just as much as charging a phone. He's talking about the PlayStation Mini. You know, all the video game systems now are coming out with Mini with like 35 games pre-installed on them. It has a USB port. You plug it into your phone charger and it powers it up. So they're about the size of your hand. I gave mine away actually. The Sony PlayStation 1 was all emulated games and they were terrible. Great games, but the emulation was terrible. Kevin Cole writes, what can't be changed must be endured. That's a great quote for life, and I follow it. Nomadic Hippie answer, take your shirt off. Trying to think what he's talking about there. I was riding shirtless in 0-degree weather. I know that, but I don't know what the other stuff is. I got to go back and watch my old video. Okay, let's see. James Ladder Route writes, Rick, I hate bad weather and I hate snow. Yeah, snow's great to see on TV. That's about it. Justin and Christine's RV van life. I think we have all those types of mornings every now and then. We get the same type of freezing temperatures, so I guess you feel our pain of wanting to get away from it. Hang in there, friend. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When I go up there to where all you guys live, all you snowbirds, I totally get why you come down here. Is it frustrating to the locals because it takes an extra 30 to 40 minutes waiting in line at Walmart? Yeah, it's frustrating. Is it frustrating because you come home and you want to go to the campground and relax for a couple days, but you can't get in because they're jam-packed with people from up north? Yeah, it's frustrating. But you know what? It's a frustration I can live with now. I totally understand it. And you know what? I'm happy that you guys are down here. As a matter of fact, we should do a meetup one day. A nomadic life meetup in the sunny state of Florida. Ooh, we all just go down to the water, grab a garden hose, and shove fresh water down manatees' throats. Manatees love that, by the way. Don't let anybody tell you that I told you that. Yeah, but if you got fresh water and you're in a jug or a hose and you're down by the water and there's a manatee there, walk over to the boat dock, grab your gallon jug of water or something like that and start pouring it down. That manatee will come right up out of the water and start drinking out of the jug. It's true. Geek Family Adventures writes, cold to colder. You Southerners need to stay south September to April. I live in Ohio and the weather report scared me. I'm not ready for it to be that cold. Go back to the museum in the summer. Words of wisdom you teach me. Words of wisdom. I'm a wimp. I'm not going to lie. Wow. I swear. It may be below zero outside, but inside the cab of my truck, I got that temperature set on 84 degrees. So when you're seeing me without a t-shirt and stuff on, that's because it's like summertime inside the cab of my truck. I just won't crack that window or open the door. And Pete, last one. Or no, two more. Pete and Kate's RV Life, Kmart. Wow. Yeah, it's a very odd sight seeing the Kmarts. But yeah, they got one up there. And it's going out of business. There was a yellow sign up there on the side of the building. Going out of business. Good time camping. What is that snow stuff you keep speaking of? I don't think we have that in Florida. Stay warm. I remember, I think, what was it, 1984? 83, 84, we got snow here in Central Florida. It may not have stuck around for a long time, but for at least a couple minutes, we had snow. Well, we did. New Horizons writes, hello there, friend. Found your channel through Blue Wave Odyssey. When you were telling how cold it was, and it looked like you were driving without a shirt, I thought, brr. And that's multiple R's. Stay warm and safe. My husband used to change tires on semis and RVs back in southern Indiana. He would almost freeze to death along the side of the road changing tires. I feel so bad for roadside mechanics at this time of year. They got probably the hardest job. There's no way I could do it. No way. Your husband's a man. He's a man. That's all I gotta say. And one more. John D. Eccles Jr., I think is how you pronounce it. Do you have an email address? I do have an email address. I have a few email addresses. Here's a hint. And now I don't know if that's a police officer, if you're a police officer writing me, because the video you're writing me on is the one where the Minneapolis Sheriff's Department off-duty officer working at Mall of America for security stopped me and detained me for 45 minutes. You were writing on that video. So I don't know if you're that officer that detained me and was harassing me. But if so, let me tell you real fast. Come here. Okay, on YouTube, right? You have a channel name. You look at the channel name. And this works most of the time. I'm not going to say it's 100%. But most of the time, if you take that channel name and put @Gmail at the end of it, that's an email address. Just letting you know. But if that doesn't work, and you need to get a hold of me, I do have an email address tied to my name that I use for YouTube and social media. I have my private email also, but if you type in Rick, R-I-C-K, Sare, S-A-R-E, @Gmail, you can get with me there and fire off emails to me. That's my YouTubey one, because I have multiple YouTube channels. I have another YouTube channel, an almost daily vlog channel. So I just, instead of using almost daily vlog at Gmail or nomadic hippie at Gmail or glassgeek.com or glassgeek at Gmail, I just use my name because it's too hard to remember all my email addresses. So ricksayer@gmail.com. You can get a hold of me there. And if you're that officer, if that video got you in trouble, I'm sorry. That was just 100% harassment for no reason. And I think I'm going to go ahead and call it a day. There's still quite a few. Evan Sherman, I'm a dispatcher and I'm really interested in y'all's lives on the road. Seems like it could get lonely sometimes. It's so wonderful that you have your little buddy to keep you company. She called you my little buddy. Cat, hey, you're my little buddy. Give me that look. She seems so happy and loved. I don't know about that. I love dispatchers. I love my you dispatchers have a tough job too. RV on the wayside. God, there's so many comments this week. I don't know if I could do them all on a Nomadic Monday. We got 51 minutes, so we'll keep going to the hour mark. RV on the wayside writes, LOL, you can't get mad at them. You are so right there. New sub here, stopping by from Blue Wave Odyssey. God, I love Blue Wave Odyssey. Yeah, you can't get mad at them. I think he's talking about snowbirds. You can't get mad at them. I pretend I get mad at them, and some of them get angry with me, thinking, "What are you talking about? It? You know what? We'll just stay up here, or we'll go somewhere else." Don't go nowhere else. I'm just teasing you guys. Come on down. It's a big state. I love my snowbirds. Box Van D. I'm not going to be able to pronounce your last name, but I did meet you on Blue Wave Odyssey's channel too. Box Van D. Lugton, Lugton. How do you pronounce that? I don't know. Blue Wave sent me. You are fun. Well, thank you so much. Yeah, I watched a couple of your videos already. I think I already commented on some of them. I love your channel too. Ninth Element writes, hi, Blue Wave Odyssey sent me. Cheers. Eat, Sleep, RV, Repeat. What a name. I like that. I could pronounce all that, by the way. New subscriber here, found you through Blue Wave Odyssey. Well, thank you. Eat, Sleep. I'm one of your new friends on your channel too. Tech 500 writes, this is on my Point Pleasant video on the cursed town of Point Pleasant. Oh, and sometimes I don't watch videos when life gets busy and simply don't have time, or subject matter doesn't interest me. The best videos are kiddie inclusive, of course. You know that about me. I just got tired of amusement park videos. YouTube is flooded with them now. I like stuff that's unique and different, or stuff we just don't see every day. I especially love to see old properties, mansions, and with an interesting past. Every town has something interesting. Cheers from Canada. I agree with you. Now I like shooting. I mean, I carry the camera with me. My camera's either this is with me, or this is with me, or sometimes I got my bigger gibbles if I'm going to be out all day. But if I'm just getting in and out of the truck or in and out of the RV, one of these two things is in my pocket. Most of the time it's this one because it slides right into my pocket. But so I'm recording everything. Recording all day long, and then at the end of the day I'm trying to grab clips here and there and put them together real fast. And so if I'm at Disney or I'm at Universal, I'm recording. They're theme parks and I'm out doing stuff. I record. They're the worst theme parks videos anybody's ever seen. I give you that. I'm terrible at it. But yeah, I agree with you. There's more to life than just theme parks. But I end up shooting videos when I do go because I live here and my camera's always on me. And if one of those cameras isn't on me, my cell phone's on me. So I always have access to a camera and I'm always recording. So you're always going to get that periodic theme park video. But then you might get something like Boyd's Grove roadside attraction right down the road here that I went to about 2 weeks ago. Or you might get something like the Super Museum or the Spam Museum or Point Pleasant. you know, in the Mothman Museum or Hillbilly Gardens, or you're going to get other things like that. Or the mansion, the haunted mansion, Riverview Bed and Breakfast. So I try and mix it all up, but I work too, so it's so hard to be able to stop and do things. So if I'm at a theme park, you're going to get a theme park video. If I got time to hit some roadside attraction, you're going to get that type of video. And most videos will incorporate the cat at least as a glimpse or a run by. You might see a tail running by, but you know the cat's there because you've seen the tail. I don't know. So we got about 4 minutes left to see if we can get some more. Dustin Porter writes no, that's it. Let's go back up here to some I skipped through. And the only reason I skipped some of these is because I already read some of your comments. And it's just, I was trying to get to more comments. Okay, Captain Jack writes, ahoy from Michigan, matey. I found you through Ninth Element. So he found me through Ninth Element, not Blue Wave Odyssey. That's kind of cool. I see how this works. So I might share one of you guys on my video, and someone may click on your video going, yeah, I found you from Nomadic Hippie. He was talking about you on Nomadic Monday, and I found your channel. That's how this works. The family grows. I cough same time you did. I'm only 3 months into this, so Captain Jack is 3 months into his YouTube career. I'm very hokey, yet I need editing skills for sure. I'm going to talk to you about that in 1 second. Don't take it personal, but I am enjoying it all the way. Watch, the view time is important as subs. I'm 1 month away from having the schoolie ready. I can't wait to see that schoolie out on the road as you're heading off into Arizona. I should do a video of me shoveling my driveway in swim trunks. Do it. Do it. Walmarts are great for drama vids. LO. By the way, thank you for your service. I enjoyed, subbed, and hit the bell. Hope you can take a little time to check out my wee channel. My goal is very similar to yours. Chase 70 degrees, fair winds, smiles, and may God bless you. Okay. One thing about your editing. I suck at editing. Take it or leave it. I'm terrible at it. Is that pillow gonna fall? I watched your video. Great videos. I love your videos. Love you. I think you're great. Pay for the editing software to unlock it so you don't have that watermark right in the middle. If you're not going to do that, if you have an Android device or an iOS device or a PC, a Chromebook, whatever you use, download Adobe Clip. Use that for your editing. There's no watermarks. Use it. It's very simple to use. Adobe makes it. You can just take your footage, put it together real fast. Damn pillows. It's upside down. Don't worry about it. And I have that same program as you have, and I did pay to unlock all the features, but just so I could upload 4K footage is why I tried that software that you're using. But I found out that you really don't need to upload 4K on YouTube. So I paid for 3 months. I'm going to let that lapse and I'm not going to pay anymore. I'm just going to stick with what I'm using now, which is Adobe Clip, and give it a shot. There's a couple other free ones out there. Adobe Clip is free. Use it, and there's no watermark. And what's the other one? Showtime or God, I don't know. I'll talk about it in another video, because I also want to show you guys in another video how you could stream live without having 1,000 subscribers, because you can do it using Streamlabs, and I'll show you guys how to do that in an upcoming video. But at the moment, your editing software is good. I use it periodically, but I paid to unlock it to get rid of that watermark. Download Adobe Clip on any device. It's on all devices, and give that a shot. And there goes, your videos are going to look much better. That's about it. But I love your channel. That's just my pointer. But don't take too much advice from me, because I suck. Anyway, guys, that's about it. 5 things to put in your stocking and comments. What do you think? What did you think? Not bad. The cat was even in the video a couple times. Anyway, guys, until the next time, I am out of here. In the morning, I got to head down to Winter Haven, Florida, from here up in the Wildwood area. Deliver, and then I got to come back and get some work done on my truck. Not only fixed up from getting bumped into by another truck, but also I'm having electrical issues with wall outlets and plugs and stuff like that, so I want my mechanics to go through that. So I'll be back here shooting another video on Tuesday and possibly even Wednesday, and maybe even a Disney video if I can get away for a couple hours. But until then, I love you guys, be kind to each other, and I will see you on the next one, as I have to reach over for this camera to touch the button to end the video. Before I end it, in case Google decides to use this as a thumbnail. There we go. We did it. Peace out, everybody.